There's been a lot of excuses recently about why the Toronto Raptors have won a couple of games in a row. You've talked about the Cleveland Cavaliers and not having quite a few players, but you did your job. Then you played against the Memphis Grizzlies without Ja Morant. You did your job. And tonight, yes, I get it. Bucks on a back-to-back in a very emotional game in Indiana the night before. I get that. But a fully healthy squad, other than Kevin Porter, who's only played one game this season and he scored 10 in it, it's like, okay, fine, maybe a little offensive talent there. You won by 28. Beat down of the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. 128-100. And your Toronto Raptors have all of a sudden won 3 consecutive games, and they're back to 500 at 4-4. And they're playing exceptional basketball. And what do I mean by that? Offensively, if you watch this game, the ball movement is off the charts. They're moving the rock so well. Drive, kick, swing, find the open man, drill a bucket. They've been so good at that tonight. And they've been so good at that really all year long offensively. But tonight, it really opened my eyes to what this team can do offensively. Because not only did they shoot 48% from the field and hold the Bucks to 43% from the field, they shoot 45% from 3 and drill 17 threes. 17! Holding the Bucks to 11 for 38, only 29% from three-point range. Their closeouts were great. I thought they played exceptional defense. You know, the early parts of this game, it was kind of a three-fest for both teams, but when the Raptors settled down, early on, they dominated. They absolutely dominated. They won the first quarter by 10, 39-29. Again, after the flurry of threes to start, where it was back and forth, Raptors pulled ahead. Kyle Kuzma doing his thing, not realizing it's the last 24 seconds of the shot clock, taking a shot, missing it. Raptors get the last shot now, and they hit a bucket. Stay hot. Second quarter, Raptors win that by 9, 34-25. And we're at the half up 19, but you're waiting for that Milwaukee Bucks push. And it's so crucial how you come out in the third quarter. And the Raptors came out in the third quarter, and they got the first punch. They went up 20 plus. They went up 20 plus in that third quarter, and it was great. Because then they made a little bit of a push, and then got it down to like 16. But no, Raptors countered right back. And they end the third are very strong, winning it by 6, 32-26, and go into the fourth quarter up 25. 25! Beautiful basketball. And even in the fourth quarter, where both teams was a rock fight to start, neither team wanted to score. But you win the fourth quarter 23-20, and you win by 28. Just a remarkable basketball game from the Toronto Raptors on both ends of the ball. Everybody contributed. It was fun. That's the one thing I got out of this. Fun. Raptors shoot 79% from the free throw line. I'll take that. 23 for 29, and 5 of those 6 misses were RJ Barrett. They shot 71% from the line. Raptors, again, this is what we've talked about recently as like a, I don't want to say a calling card, but something you look at when you come to victories and losses. Okay, well, did you get out-rebounded? How was that battle? Well, again, they out-rebounded the Bucks by 11, 60-49. On the offensive glass, 10-9. And in second chance points, 15-9. They won that battle. Then you look at the assist total. Raptors, again, humming the ball around. 33 assists in this game today. They turned the ball over 15 times. We only turned it over 10. And in the points off of turnovers, 21-8 in favor of your Raptors. They dominated this basketball game. They really did. Also, let's be honest, the biggest lead of the game for the Raptors, 32. The biggest lead for the Bucks was 3. And it actually might have been 3-0 to start the game. Maybe it wasn't. It was like a few shots after that. It was very early on they had that 3-point lead. But it might have even been 6-3. Regardless, an incredible game from this Raptors squad. Let's get to these player stats. Scotty Barnes. I mean, I talked about it in preseason, how he really didn't have a great preseason. You wanted to see the 3-ball starting to fall for him. Going into play today, he was shooting basically 47% from 3. He proceeded to follow that up by going 3 of 5 today. It's remarkable to watch this guy grow. I was hoping we'd see that next step. Again, it's early, but we're starting to see something. 27 minutes today for Scotty Barnes. 23 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Shot 9 of 16 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 of 5 from 3. And get this, 4 steals and 2 blocks. After following that up with a 5-block game the night before, the game prior, 4 steals and 2 blocks today for Scotty B, and a plus 24 while he was out there on the floor is remarkable. And the thing that I've looked at recently, and I love what I'm seeing, the last couple of games, and he's going to have the ball a lot, right? 27 minutes in this game, 32 against the Grizzlies, 34 against Cleveland. Look at the turnovers. 3 turnovers against Cleveland, 2 against Memphis, and 1 tonight. Scotty Barnes has played exceptional basketball recently, and he's growing very much so right before our very eyes. And I'm hoping this continues. I'm hoping it's not just kind of a good stretch. If this is Scotty Barnes, oh boy, that might be the guy. We've all been waiting for it. But man, he's been playing great recently. And Brandon Ingram, who only had 13 points tonight. Now, every time I saw him get the ball, he had Giannis standing in front of him. So I was like, maybe he finds someone else. 8 boards, 4 assists as well. I shot 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Right? Didn't miss both threes, but he had 2 blocks in the game. It was a plus 17 on the floor. B.I., the shot wasn't, I can't say the shot wasn't there. He shot 50%, but he didn't take a lot of shots in this basketball game, but he did his job. He was a bucket when he needed it. He crashed the glass, had 8 boards, had 4 assists. Again, for a guy, you look at his career numbers assist-wise, he's averaged like 5 per game for his career, right? And he's averaging about 4 assists a game this year for this Raptor team, and he had 4 tonight. He had 8 boards, shot efficient, fine. Jakob Poeltl, good to see him back out there, and he looked healthier today. Only played 20 minutes, but he had 8 points, 9 rebounds, shot 4 of 6 from the field. It was an even player on the floor. I just liked what I saw from him. I think he was a presence. He made himself known out there, and he didn't look hurt. That's great to see. Manuel quickly, I thought early on the shot was falling for Q. It did slow down as the game went along, but 15, 6, and 7 for Q. Shot 5 of 15, 3 of 3 from the line, was 2 of 7 from 3, had a steal, but he was a plus 11. Again, I'd like to see the shot fall at a better percentage, but in the end, he scored double figures. He had 6 boards for your point guard. He had 7 dimes. He was a plus 11 on the floor. Fine by me. Because when you have RJ doing his thing and Scotty doing his thing, and your defense is playing at a high level like they were tonight, you don't need everybody to drop 30 bombs. RJ Barrett, 23 points, 8 boards, 4 assists, shot 6 of 12 from the field, was 7 of 12 from the free throw line, but he went 4 of 8 from 3-point range, had a steal, 2 blocks in the game, a plus 6 on the floor. It's a great night again for RJ offensively. He's just such a mule. He's going to battle you down low. I loved what I saw yet again from him. He's been so good to start the year. Now, bench-wise, Sandro Mamukelashvili, 15, 7, and 1, shot 6 of 12, drilled 5, that would be crazy if he drilled 5 threes, drilled 3 threes, and it was a team-high plus 28. Have a day, Mamu. Great stuff from him. I thought he was fantastic in this basketball game. The energy off the charts. How many rebounds did you see that he was just trying to get a hand on it, trying to punch it out, see if he can get an extra opportunity? I thought he was. How many offensive boards did he have today? He had 4. 4 of his 7 rebounds were offensive boards. Exactly. He was all over the place. Grady Dick, 14 points, 3 of 4 from 3-point range. I think 2 of those were in garbage time, but who cares? You want to see that shot start to fall for Grady. But what I did like is that he wasn't just settling for threes in this basketball game. He was driving into the lane, getting the fouls. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. You like what you saw from Grady tonight. I was impressed. It was a plus 15 on the floor. And Jamal Shed's a dog, man. It may not be a sexy stat sheet. 17 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 4 shooting, 1 of 4 from 3. But he had 8 dimes in this game, had 2 steals, and was a plus 17 in 17 minutes. He's just a dog. And I love it. Great stuff from him, and great stuff overall from the Toronto Raptors tonight. Now, they start a 5-game road trip starting on Friday night in Atlanta against the Hawks. No Trae Young in that game. Do your job. Because in the second night of a back-to-back, you got to play Philly in Philly. It's going to be a tough one. All right? Then after that, you don't play till Tuesday in Brooklyn. You got a 5-game road trip. This is going to be a tough one. Then you play Thursday in Cleveland, and then Saturday in Indiana before you come back home on Monday, November the 17th against the Charlotte Hornets. But then right away after that, you play Wednesday the 19th in Philly again. It's a tough stretch for the Raptors. A lot of road games. one at a time, starting in Atlanta on Friday night. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub tonight, smack the like button. Do appreciate it. The subscribe button. You guys not that's already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Raptors, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already, and I will talk to you guys. Of course, I'll be here. Leafs edition tomorrow night as they host the Utah Mammoth at Scotiabank Arena at 7 o'clock. For the Toronto Blue Jays, Shane Bieber. He back for next season. We'll talk about that very shortly. And for your Toronto Raptors, back in action Friday night in Atlanta against the Hawks. The 7:30 tip-off there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub tonight. Talk to you guys then.